Is Edelman's injury a big deal?
No big deal. What am I hearing? That he's going to miss a couple of early season games at worst? I know it's a thumb injury to a receiver, but you know what that means? He'll be a little fresher at the end of the season when they need him more. Look, no one, as long as Bill Belichick is your coach and GM, you can win, maybe not the Super Bowl, but you're going to win more games than you lose with anyone, because the Patriots, more than Tom Brady, more than anyone, have always been Bill Belichick. He won 11 games with Matt Castle. Like, let's forget about a receiver for a second. Without Tom Brady, he won 11 games. A couple years ago, Tom Brady missed the first 4 games of the season with a suspension. They went 3-1. They went 3-1. That's the truth. And we've seen the Patriots have a little slow starts, and people like me go, aha, finally age has caught up to them. You know, Brady's not the same. This one's not the same. And then by the end of the season, okay, here we go. Like, at worst, they're in the AFC Championship game because they will always have home field in the pathetic AFC East. They've never opposed a real quarterback in their entire time together, Brady and Belichick. So they have a bye in the first round. They have a playoff game in the second round. They need to win one home playoff game, one game at Foxborough in the playoffs, and they're in the AFC Championship game. And I'm telling you, as usual, that's what's going to happen with or without a healthy Edelman to start the season. They will play in the AFC Championship game by winning a single playoff game at Foxborough. It is a free pass, and you have the greatest coach in the history of the sport. No, this is not a big deal.
I'm not refuting that argument, but what I would say to you is that it's a big deal to me only from the perspective that you don't have Gronk anymore because supposedly he's retired. Edelman is 33 years of age. Injuries have creeped up on the Patriots at inopportune times over the last few years or so, even though they found a way to overcome it. You do get the impression that ultimately your time is going to run out. You do get that impression. And so I look at it from that perspective. You know, when Edelman and Amendola was there, I never concerned myself with stuff like that. But considering the fact that it's only one of them now, you had 3. It has Gronk, Edelman, Amendola once upon a time. And it was always 2 available if one went down, and that person was usually Gronk. Now it's down to Edelman. So anything involving Edelman elevates exponentially in the eyes in terms of urgency, only because he's the Lone Ranger left for Tom Brady in terms of it being a reliable target, somebody he trusts, somebody that he's developed a chemistry with.
James White show.
Like I told you, James, absolutely. But remember, you had to concern yourself with James White when the other pieces weren't there, because if you get too key on him, as good as he may be, once you get to key on him, he ain't that same dude. Edelman is that X factor. Edelman, when they really counted in the Super Bowl, when the Patriots couldn't get their offense going, a couple of connections to Gronk, Edelman was eating Nicole Roby up all night long in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady having a chemistry with you and a trust in you means everything. That's what makes football so special in terms of collective effort, in terms of team. No matter how great you are, you always need somebody else to do their job in order for you to be effective. You could be effective as a basketball player, but still may not win, but you can be effective as a basketball player. As a football player, no matter how great you are as a runner, if they ain't blocking for you, it don't matter. No matter how great you are as a receiver, if he can't throw the ball, it don't matter. No matter how great you are as a quarterback, if he can't get open or catch the ball, it's a problem. If they don't block, it's a problem. There's always somebody that you need in order to make you effective. And that is the thing that has me concerned about Edelman, but that's it.
You know, you make a good point about the rapport, and I think Tom Brady understands that. That's why this offseason, their first-round pick, N'Keal Harry, has been spotted playing catch with Tom Brady. He's trying to build that rapport, that consistency, how we think. I want to know what you're thinking, where you don't even have to tell me. You can give me a hand signal. But I think both of you guys are missing the point. The Patriots don't care about this time from a performance or record standpoint. They've proven to us that they want to be ready the second half of the year. Okay, with the new CBA between the NFL and the NFLPA, the offseason has gotten shorter. So what does that mean? What makes New England great, they have a shorter period to do, which is the technique and fundamental. So now fast forward that to training camp starting. Training camp for them doesn't end when the season starts. Training camp for them in their mind ends after the first 4 weeks of the season.
Makes sense based on the way they perform early.
Exactly. They don't really care about their record because they know if you build the fundamentals, you build the foundation, they will be there in the end. I think Tom Brady also, he's going to relish this opportunity. No Gronk, no Edelman, maybe the first couple weeks of the season, if it carries on that far. How do I show you guys we can reinvent ourselves and we can win a different way? They're not going to be the same offense they were last year with Gronk down the seam. This is going to be a pound-and-ground football team. Okay. They're going to run the football. Okay, Sony Michel running the football, James White catching balls out of the backfield. They will be a dominant offense. And, when you go to stop that, now comes Edelman. Because I think we all agree when it's all said and done, when they have to make a play, Edelman is getting the football.
No question. When Edelman's in, they're winning 85% of the games. The number drops to 20%. Thank you so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.